Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Feraphic, and I am in my ME262 A-1a Simulator Battles random queue for the first time. Actually, I'm flying against cmasupra in his MiG-9. I was actually talking to him over Steam, and he was saying he was trying to get some jet games going, and that there weren't enough Germans in the queue. So I decided to hop in and fill it up. And, why not fight against him? I figured it would be fun if we got to meet in the sky as enemies, since we're always flying together, pretty much. And this is how it turned out. Well, although not this kill. This guy is just somebody else, an oblivious MiG-9 who decides to go for AIs. And pays the price for it. So that's one kill. And I feel like this is sort of like an MMO dungeon, this game. Although I really don't have much experience with them, the fights did get progressively harder and more intense and longer as they go. Right here, I'm next to the enemy airfield, and I spot two aircraft flying away from me. I have no idea what the aircraft up in front was at the time, although I could see that the trailing aircraft had swept wings. We did have a ME-163 in the game, so I wasn't sure if that was a teammate or not. But they both go up into the clouds, and I decide not to follow. I thought that staying below the clouds and keeping my speed up the entire game would be the best course of action, and I think I turned out to be right. But I'll leave that for you to decide for yourself. I spot another dot that looks like it's coming towards me, so I decide to turn towards it, and it turns out to be a AI Yak 9P, I think it was. It was some flavor of Yakkalo fighter. That was an AI, that much I know. I decided I would just run away from it and not have to deal with it if possible. But then I see something very fast diving out of the clouds. And since it's going that fast, I figure it probably isn't going to be an AI. And I'm really hoping I run across cmasupra here. But this is not him. MiG-9 does not have swept wings. And must get shot down by an AI here. That would have been embarrassing. But at first I thought the aircraft that just flew in front of me was a MiG-15. I was kind of in disbelief that I would be facing a MiG-15 in my 262, although I don't think it's impossible. As it turns out, though, it is actually an LA-174, and is very fast and closing in on me quite quickly. And it's obvious that he's seen me, because he's still coming after me. So I decide that I can't outrun him. I know I can't outclimb him. I'm not entirely sure if I can outturn him or not. I know very little about the LA-174, other than he's going to be a good deal faster than I am. So I decide that making him overshoot would probably be my best course of action. Although I do get a bit lucky here. I cross in front of his nose a few times, trying to force him to overshoot, and he just ends up missing. But you're about to see some pretty nice fireworks, if I do say so myself. I force him past me. I take a shot as he goes past. No dice. He pulls up, And that was my last chance, and he explodes in midair. Apparently, the LA-174's left flap is made out of a nuclear bomb, because he just disintegrates. And it was pretty spectacular. A teammate actually clears this AI off of me. Doesn't actually get close enough to shoot here, but I was kind of worried. And here is where I spot cmasupra. And I'm kind of going to do a dual commentary here with him, as we're both watching the replay together at this point. We have it synced up, so we can sort of get each other's feedback on what's happening.
So we just merged, and you're flying away from me.
Yep.
You go in the clouds and hide like a pussy.
I don't hide.
You do hide until you come back down, and I just happen to see you.
I didn't go into the clouds on my screen.
Oh really? You did on mine. You completely disappeared in the clouds.
Really?
Yeah.
Difference of perspective, I suppose.
I stole the wing. You had such a disadvantage here. You can't outturn me, you can't outrun me.
Yeah. I even came into the fight with an altitude advantage and I think an energy advantage as well.
Slightly. I had just missed those shots, and then you flat scissor me and almost get shots on me.
Yeah.
Luckily you have German 30 mils. Even if you did get shots on me, it wouldn't have been good enough. You have to aim so far forward.
And then here's where stalling your wing saved you.
Oh, is that where it saved me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing I can't fly this plane.
At this point, I'm just wondering how I'm going to tackle you with this altitude advantage you have over me now, since the 262 can't climb at low speed.
Oh, you were wondering that? You almost got shots on me here, too.
I wasn't able to really pull hard enough to get anywhere near, I don't think.
If I had continued my turn the way I was continuing it, you would have been able to, but luckily I didn't. I intentionally pulled to the side of you. You did get behind me.
Yeah. Although... oh. I don't know how I missed those shots there.
I stole the wing.
Oh,
That's so. Apparently I got saved twice by stalling a wing. I didn't even know that you shot there. You're turning as hard as you possibly can, and I'm trying desperately to type help right now. I keep typing AG. I have AGL, well done. That was easy, but the O and the P, I can't get the P.
You were trying to type help while you were turning like that?
Yeah, I was turning and I was looking at you with my head, so I was trying to type help with my left hand. Eventually I got the P, and then space, and then capital B, and then somebody came to help me eventually.
So
but I'm running away from you.
Yeah, I thought you were just going to like try and extend out and then climb a bit. Although I guess that wouldn't have worked too well because of the cloud cover.
Yeah, those clouds messed me up. If I could have boom and zoomed you, I would have. But I couldn't.
And actually I was getting... when you lead me over the AAA, I was actually getting hit by it.
I bet it was just bouncing off though, wasn't it?
Probably, but...
yeah. Did you zoom past me there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I almost had shots as well. I fired on speculation, but didn't quite hit. And
now my teammate is here. Is this the time where he was bouncing you? Because I actually lost you right now.
Yeah, that was Life Droid's first bounce on me.
Okay.
And then I lost you here as well. Because I was looking for Life Droids, and I thought he was the bigger threat at that point.
He was. He had a huge energy advantage.
Yeah, and then he just... oh, I guess he's low now. And you went into a zoom climb, I guess, for a second?
I was flipping over to go towards you. I was going the opposite way, so yeah.
Okay.
I went up and then flipped over. This is when I found you again, because AAA was shooting you. If AAA wasn't shooting at you, I still wouldn't have found you.
Okay.
And I was telling my teammate he's RTB, I think. Because you are heading back to your base. I thought you were going to use your base AAA against me.
Oh.
It would have been so rude.
That was not the plan. plan was just to get away from the AAA that I was over.
Uh,
And I actually lost Life Droid. I saw you, but I didn't see him. He was low against the trees.
yeah. I was trying to type no to my teammate here, like, nope, he's not RTB. But,
And then he bounces me again, and I turn towards him, although I don't end up seeing him.
oh, was he bouncing you through the clouds?
No, I don't think he ever went into the clouds.
Oh, you just kept losing him because you had two of us to track.
Yeah. And I'm looking back and I see you here, and this is where I start to cut my throttle back.
Ah, that's why I was catching you so well. I thought it was just that much faster.
No.
Okay.
I was figuring you'd have your throttle wide open and that I could force an overshoot fairly easily.
Yep, it is wide open, as wide as can be.
I'm even skidding my plane a bit with the rudder.
I'm getting within shooting range. You pull,
Pull really hard and then...
and I end up shooting behind you.
Yeah. I was actually going for an energy trap there, but I timed it kind of poorly, so... I think I bled too much speed as well.
And now we're in a turn fight.
Yeah, and you're way up there compared to me.
Yeah. I thought I had the disadvantage here because you can turn better down low. And I thought you might be out-turning me right now because it looked like you were. And then now I realized you weren't. It was just the way your dot looked against the ground.
And you actually start descending here. I was kind of surprised you did that.
Yeah, I wanted to descend so I could get a lead on you. I didn't want to boom and zoom you. We're in a turn fight. I can win a turn fight.
I figured you would go for the safe play and extend out a bit and then come back while I was low.
How would that be safe play? There's clouds above me. You'd be able to get on my 6 and I couldn't do a thing about it.
Well, I don't mean go out a long ways, just a bit,
A high yo-yo?
I guess.
Okay. Here you reversed.
Yeah, that was...
And I got so close.
Yeah, just barrel roll over your canopy.
Yeah, and then here I went to 0 throttle because I thought I would be able to stay behind you, but that didn't happen, so I went to 100% and now you're just behind me. And you're keeping up with me because I slowed down. And that still wasn't the stupidest thing I did this fight. Oh, you're sparking off me.
I think it might have been at this point that I was like, oh crap, I have no fuel. I have no fuel at all. I need to end this now.
Were you ever trying to make me stall a wing this fight?
Was I trying to? No.
Oh.
It just
That's stall.
happened. Yeah. And actually here I thought you were going to try and extend away again.
I was, except you were too close.
Yeah, that's true.
If I tried to extend away, you would have gotten shots on me easily, and here I went vertical with 0 throttle. That doesn't work.
I think if you hadn't stalled that wing that last time and you had continued in the turn, you would have run me out of fuel.
Yeah, in the vertical turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have been able to pull lead on you enough.
Yeah. If I had still kept 100% throttle as well, you might not have been able to shoot at me.
Right.
But I just made myself a nice, easy target.
And then my engine dies.
And you crash.
Or both engines die. Yeah. Well, I don't
On the
crash.
airfield.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
land it.
You landed fine.
There's a difference.
You know, crashing is just landing with more force.
I suppose. I didn't break any parts of my plane though, at least. So
Nope. Unless running out of fuel breaks engine parts, because they didn't account for that, which I doubt.
I have no idea.
It doesn't do a thing in game, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are any planes in existence that, if you run out of fuel, it like chokes something and destroys it.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So Life Droid's still alive, and you never fought him.
No.
How
I
rude.
I went looking for him. I made it over the river before the game ended.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You only made it like halfway to the end. To the river, rather.
So we would have met up eventually, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I think he was going down the middle towards B. Is that where you were going?
I was flying north up the river. Like from the very southern point.
Oh. Yeah, you probably would have met up eventually. But the game ended.
In a way, I'm kind of glad I didn't meet up with him, but it was just like my hands were shaking so much at that point.
At what point did you realize it was me that you were fighting?
When you started like dropping a wing, I was pretty sure it was you.
Every other pilot's too good to drop a wing. I knew it was you instantly because you shot down somebody and they said that's where you were, and I saw a dot over there, so I knew it was you.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was because of my flying style.
Also because of your flying style, that just verified it.
Uh, I didn't know I had a discernible style.
We all do.
Alright,
So you landed a while ago, right?
Yeah, I'm just on the airfield now.
Okay. Yeah, life droid's just now landing. Okay. Well, that was our game.
Yeah, that's too bad I didn't get to fight him at the end, I guess, but I don't know.
We had a good fight. I should have won. My plane has every advantage.
Yeah, you should have.
I just made too many mistakes.
That's too bad.
I took a lot of mistakes for you to shoot me down, though.
Yeah.
The number of times I stalled a wing. Well, not the number of times I throttled down, that was twice.
I would say you played that pretty well up until the end where you throttled down and went vertical.
Yeah.
So
I've learned that lesson so many times, and I just keep forgetting it and doing it over and over again and getting shot down.
So hopefully you don't do that anymore.
Yeah, one of these days I'll stop doing it.
So that pretty much concludes one of the most intense fights in War Thunder I've ever had. And it was a really great game. I had a lot of fun. cmasupra put up a great fight, and I would have even been happy if I had lost that. It was just a lot of fun. I think it was pretty fitting as well that the fight between cmasupra and I was the last dogfight of the match. Winner take all, I guess. Although, I think the Russian team still would have lost regardless if I had lost. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you maybe learned something from this. And maybe I'll catch you next time. Happy hunting.